Hello everyone in cyber world. Welcome back to another video. I'm Richard.
And I'm Jennifer, and this is our channel we call Poor Man's DIY. Today we're going to do a DIY project on our smart home.
Sometime back, we installed numerous light switches throughout the house that were smart switches that are compatible with our Amazon Echo. It was made by GE. We were very pleased with it. It was highly rated at the time. It was easy to install, it connected well, and it worked really well. Recently, one of those switches went out. I went troubleshooting to figure out if it's just a matter of resetting it, but nothing worked. I couldn't get it to go. I contacted the company. Other people had mentioned similar things, but there was no resolution for fixing it, so it seems the switch itself would just died. A short time later, a second switch went out with the exact same symptoms. It's as if no power was coming to it whatsoever, and yet when I tested the electrical wires, there is a current, so the switch itself seems to have blown, and there's nothing I can do to reset it. Well, a third one blew out and said, okay, that's it, so we're going to have to do something about it. So we went to Amazon and we looked up, and at the time this was the #1 seller or recommended thing. It's by GoSund. So we're going to give this one a try, and we're going to show you how we install it. Please keep in mind, we're not electricians. We're just doing this to show you that you can do it, but if you're not comfortable and if you don't know how to do these work with electrical wires and so forth, please be sure to hire a professional to have them do it for you. Now let's get into the video.
Before you begin, be sure to cut the power.
We begin by removing the non-functioning GE light switches. Even after cutting the power, be sure to test the wires. We turn the power back on here for demonstration purposes only.
The center wire is the line. This wire is the load. These are the neutral wires. And these are the ground.
The ends may be slightly corroded, so we decided to cut them off and strip new parts from the wire.
I love this vice grip wire stripper.
The left wire here is the ground. The white is the neutral. The black wire is called the line and is for the power source to come into the switch. On this switch, it is identified as L in. The red wire is called the load and goes to the light itself. Here it is marked as out.
Now we twist together the line to the line wire we identified in the beginning, the load to the load, the neutral to the neutral, and ground to the ground. We turned the power back on and tested the wires.
Okay, turn it on. And now we finish installing the switches.
Our network is locked down for security purposes, so we must make changes to the router before installing the light switch.
Our router uses 2.4 and 5 GHz devices, but the light switch is 2.4 gig. We're going to disable the 5 gig channel so the switch can only see the 2.4 GHz channel when connecting.
Your router software will be different, but the concepts should be similar. We begin by accessing the wireless settings to disable the 5 gig channel.
Next, we proceed to the access control within the security feature. Here we make the changes that allow all new devices to connect to our router.
We are now ready to install the light switch.
Before beginning, disable VPN if you use one on your phone. This should help the app to automatically connect to new devices. In this demonstration, we kept the VPN on in order to show various methods to add a GoSund device to the app. We downloaded and installed the GoSund app, then opened it to begin.
Click the plus symbol and select Add Device. The app will search and attempt to automatically add new devices.
If the device is not added automatically, select the light switch to add it manually.
Follow the instructions to manually add the device. If this method to manually add the device does not work, proceed to the next manual process by following the instructions on the app.
In this method, you will connect your Wi-Fi directly to the device itself instead of connecting to your router to search for the device.
In this demonstration, we are not going to disable our VPN, which allows the manual connection to work.
Once the switch has been successfully added, we're able to rename it. Once the device has been added, be sure to go back to your router settings to block all new devices from connecting to your network and re-enable the 5 GHz channel.
And now we are good to go. So, as in the video, you can see it wasn't that difficult to install, and we're hoping that it will last forever.
Or at least for a lot longer than what the GE did. Next week, we have a company that reached out to us and they asked us to do a review on one of their projects. On one of their products. It too is a smart home product, so until then, bye-bye.